Hi, it's your good sis Sharika. Welcome to Faithful Footsteps, where we're doing what? We're remaining faithful as we follow in God's footsteps. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. Genesis 39, again, AMPC Bible. Okay, so Joseph was brought to Egypt by the Ishmaelites. Remember, the brothers sold him to the Ishmaelites. Okay, and he was brought to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh. I love how verse 2 started. It says, "But the Lord was with Joseph. And although he was a slave, he was a successful and prosperous man. And he was in the house of the master Egyptian." Y'all know we like those stories that start off bad and it looks bad and it was bad and it looked like our hope was gone, and then it say, "But the Lord stepped in and turned it around. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord." Y'all know we like that. And not realizing the whole time God was in it and he had his hand in it. So my good sis, my good bro, no matter what is going on in your life, just know that God is still walking with you. God is still in the matter. Baby, not all gods matter. God matters. The capital G-O-D. The Jehovah Jireh, the El Shaddai. He is the God that matters. So just know that God is with you. Even when you don't see him. You know that story about the extra set of footprints in the sand, that letting you know that God is still carrying you. He is still with you. Baby, he is God, and beside him there is none other. But I love those stories myself. But the Lord stepped in, not realizing, praise the name of God, that he was there all the time. Like the song said, waiting patiently in line. God was there all the time. Even when it looks bad, it's not as bad as it could be, because God is still working on your behalf. Okay, so I'm going back here. Okay, the master saw that the Lord was with him, meaning that the master saw that the Lord was with Joseph, and he blessed all that he put his hands to. And Joseph pleased Potiphar, and he found favor in his sight. Do you see that? Baby, even in Joseph's condition, God was still with him. Baby, you can never be in a place so low that God won't be with you. God will still show favor on you. So Potiphar made Joseph a supervisor. Promotion number 1. Okay, from the time he made Joseph supervisor in his house, everything that he had was blessed for Joseph's sake, all in the house and in the field. And he trusted Joseph with everything. Guess what? Joseph was an attractive, fine-looking man. That's what it said. After a time, the master's wife looked at him and said, "Lie with me." Joseph said, "No. My master trusts me. He basically has put everything that he has in my hand, and he's basically placed me on the same level as him. He's entrusted me with everything except you. How can I sin against God?" But baby, sis was persistent. She was begging like Keith Sweat out here in these streets. It said day by day she was begging. And Joseph hit that Destiny's Child, "No, no, 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 no." But the master's wife was saying, "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah." So anyway, one day Joseph was tending to his duties and none of the men was in the house. She caught his garment and said, "Lie with me." Joseph ran. Joseph said, he's a runner, he's a track star. So he left his garment in her hand and he left that house. Baby, these women be planning. I'm telling you, I have so much in these Old Testament. These women be planning. Okay, so when this woman realized that he left his garment and ran, she called the men of the house and claimed that he attempted to lie with her. So she screamed, and when she screamed, he ran. And when her husband, Potiphar, came home, she told him the story. Baby, told a funky fresh lie. So Potiphar put Joseph in prison, a place where the state prisoners were confined. Even in prison, it says again, but the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy and loving kindness and favor in the sight of the prison warden. So guess what? The warden put all the prisoners in Joseph's care, and whatever was done in the prison, Joseph was in charge. Promotion number 2. The prison warden didn't even watch Joseph. He let him do whatever he wanted to do because God was with Joseph and made whatever Joseph did prosper. And they also preached from the pit to the palace, but it should have been from the pit to the prison, to the palace. I love that God is not limited to places. He can go wherever you go. No matter what rules are on the door, if you have God in your heart, He is with you to protect you everywhere that you go. These situations look bad, but God was always working in the supernatural on Joseph's natural situation. And guess what? If you let him, he's doing the same for you too. God is working in the supernatural on your natural situation. We just got to remain humble and be patient and just know that God is God. And I always say this, and He does not need our permission to be God. See how God was with Joseph everywhere he went? The call was on Joseph. And baby, when you have the call upon you, even when you're in a bad situation, God will allow favor to fall on you. So baby, that was basically it for Genesis 39. Y'all have a good, great, fantastic day. And guess what, baby? We're almost through. I told you Genesis have 50. And before March is over with, God bless to say the same, we're going to be out of Genesis. I hope you've been hanging with me all this time. But even if you haven't, go back and catch up. And the main thing is to read your Bible. Don't just read it. Allow it to do its perfect work in you. Live the Bible. People say the Bible is the basic instructions before leaving earth, and it is. It is our instructions. Ask God to continue to lead you, guide you, and direct you in a way that He would have for you to go. Continue to keep your ears open so that you can hear what the Spirit is saying to you and obey it. Obey it. Okay, so you are created to win. You better have an amazing, awesome day because you were created to have one. And don't let nobody bring you down. I know it's hard to stay positive all the time. Best believe I know. And I know sometimes, you get mad and you want to do something wrong. But don't do it. Don't do it. Don't let nobody change your day. Continue to stay proudful. Continue to know that you are created to win. And continue to walk in a great way. Baby, wear the shoes, wear them well. Have a great one.